Hello and good evening. Well, at the time of this recording, for me anyway, it's the evening. But this is an update for the controller pad, the VX4 one by Giotech. Now, I've been using this for about 5 days, and it's surprising. For £20, you're getting a decent controller pad. But after playing for the past 5 days, there's a few things that really have kind of made themselves more apparent. Now, I'm still not a fan of the D-pad because of the weird flowery design. Whenever you press like right, generally I found it was going down instead of right, and I think it's because of the way the design is. It just doesn't, you can see that it's just terrible. If they were individual buttons, that would be good, but because it's one big block of plastic in the shape of an X, essentially, across, it just doesn't work. So you've got to be really careful, almost to the point where you're touching the corners of each kind of direction. The bumper buttons, the right one for some reason is very wobbly, don't know why. The analog sticks, again, I don't know if it's because I'm used to using the sensor on the Steam pad, but they just seem to have more travel in them. So you have to move it a little bit more. You have to move it just a little bit for the input to come in. So it's not it's not an initial movement. So like if you was playing like, I don't know, Cyberpunk and you was to like look right, there'll be a bit of movement in the stick and then it would, you know, it's like it's not registering. The X, square, triangle, whatever buttons, they work fine. The trigger buttons, initially I thought they were a bit sharp, but they're not too bad anymore. I think just get used to them. The controller actually has rumble. I didn't think it had it because when I did the Cyberpunk test, and there was no rumble even when I crashed the car, when I was, you know, throwing grenades, there was nothing, and it was only until I played Descenders, the bike game, and you're building up speed going downhill. That's when I noticed that it was rumbling. That was only because I left it on the table and you literally heard it rumble. So that was quite a pleasant surprise. Again, should have read the instruction. But I did try it in the PS4 just to see how it worked, and this button, obviously it depresses, it does work. I know the PS4's more expensive, more official controllers, they have the sensors on it. I doubt this one's got it because it literally looks like a piece of plastic, but it does press and do stuff. But there was someone in comments that asked if it worked with PS3, and it does. This controller does in fact work with PS3. Obviously this button doesn't work, and for PS4 and PS3, the home button, the one with the house on it, doesn't actually load it up or anything, but it does for the PS4 go back into like your home menu. Overall, for £20, that is probably one of the best controllers I've used. Very much a budget controller, but it reminds me of the old days with the PS2 and the PS1 where you could get absolutely insane controllers that were just, they did everything but work. You know what I mean? They were everything but the controller. And that's what it reminds me of. It's just something you don't mind getting battered. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.